Lesson 74. The unfailing promise of God. God is not human, that he should lie, not a human being, that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? Numbers 23:19. God will act upon your needs no matter how big or worse your situation is. We rely so much on our own strength and knowledge to solve every single problem we have, and sometimes we depend on the system or people to help us out of our situation. While this may help to a degree, but in so many ways we fall short. We might think maybe if we choose this leader, he will keep his promises and help the poor and the weak. But nothing turns out as you think and ends up in disappointment. Maybe you think your spouse will do better and help each other out, but even then, there will still be some frailties that let you down. Because as human beings, we are never perfect. We have our strengths and weaknesses. We are never complete unless we involve God into our lives. You might do something on your knowledge you know is good, which is approved by some, but discredited by others. When you are young, you see things differently. You grow up trusting so much in your parents and what they tell you to do, but when you become older, you start to see things differently. You follow not much on what your parents says, but follow on what you see fit for yourself and what the world offers. You might achieve a lot or you might achieve little, but in the end, none of it matters if you cannot put God first. When you align your connection with God, you won't just do the things you enjoy doing, but you will do things that will take you to the heights that no one ever thought or imagined before. You will do great and mighty things which you never knew about. Everyone on earth has been set apart for God's own purpose and mission. The problem that we never reach those heights is because we never give God a chance in our lives. And we kept believing in ourselves and believe on the system that the world provides. But how do you reach it? How do you receive God's promises? The world believes God is a myth for whatever reasons they have, but I can assure you no one who believes so experiences the goodness of God. I am not going to tell you about it. I want you to experience it. But to do it, you have to align your connection with God. You must read and obey His word. Do what is right and never give up hope. He said, "Ask and you will receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be opened to you." This is the basic formula to tap into God's promise, and He will never fail you. We are used so much to turn to people whenever we are in trouble or when we need something. We go apply for hundreds of jobs and end up doing what we do not like and hate ourselves. We marry someone that we know they are the one for you, only to find out that you made a mistake. You start a business that you believe will provide a breakthrough, only to end up into loss and disappointment, and you ask yourself, why is everything going wrong for you? You are doing all the right things but in the wrong way. Has anyone known what the future will be? Does anyone know when the next disaster is going to happen? Only through the one who has been in the future will ever know how things will turn out, and surely, I tell you, you will be in a much better position if you let God deal with the future than to rely only on stats and forecasts that people has set for you. God says, "I am the Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end." He knows the end from the beginning, and He knows that the plans that He sets for you is the right one, even though it might be rough and tough, but the end will be sweet. All you need to do is to ask Him to help you show the way. Stand in His word and obey His commands and never give up hope. When He says, "Seek and ye shall find it," you need to keep your eyes focused on what you expect to get. Never mix up God and the world. Yes, you pray and ask God, but don't let yourself, your mind and thoughts, drift away back to your old habits, because that will take you to the same loop you used to live in. It takes confidence and courage to deny yourself, not giving in to the pleasures of the world and truly follow God. This is the reason why many people will talk about God, but not many will experience it. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Psalm 34:8. Let it be between you and God. Make it personal, make it official, and let Him fulfill the promises He intended for your life.